Good morning, good morning, good morning, Unity San Francisco. If you are within the sound of my voice, then that means we have reached the traveling music. It's time for you to come upstairs and pick your seats. If you are downstairs, back away from the bacon. Back away from the bacon. We ate all the bacon? There's no bacon left anyway. Come on upstairs. There's no bacon. We ate it all. Come on upstairs. All right? Get up. All right, we're going to do a little prelude music for you. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible. I feel the intangible. And I see the invisible. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible. And I feel the intangible. And I see the invisible. The sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Just believe and receive it. Affirm it will happen today. Hey, hey, just believe and receive it. Affirm it will happen today. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible. I feel the intangible. And I see the invisible. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible. And I feel the intangible. And I see the invisible. The sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Just believe and receive it. Affirm it will happen today. Hey, hey, just believe and receive it. Affirm it will happen today. I expect a miracle every day. I affirm there is a way, always a way. I expect a miracle every day. I affirm there is a way, always a way. I expect a miracle every day. I affirm there is a way, always a way. I expect a miracle every day. I affirm there is a way, always a way. I expect a miracle every day. I affirm there is a way, always a way. I expect a miracle every day. I affirm there is a way, always a way. Just believe and receive it. Affirm it will happen today. Hey, hey, just believe and receive it. Affirm it will happen today. I expect
our gospel royalty, the Clark Sisters, a very famous black sister group under their mother, Mattie Moss Clark. Hope you enjoy it. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Go ahead and turn me on. Thank you.
Turn on Ken.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome. I know there's a whole bunch of you downstairs because I was just downstairs and you're not all up here. And I'm not going to let the singers sing this next song until your butts are up here and in the seats. Because they've worked really hard on it. And I'm preaching to the ones already here with their butts in the seats. But I know they can hear me downstairs. And to everybody online, I am so delighted that you're here and that you're with us and on time. But I'm going to ask us to come in and to give presence and honor to this next song, which we're about to do. As Misa just mentioned and started to talk to us about, this is the beginning of Black History Month. Today is February 2nd. Can you believe it? February 2nd. We're all the way into the next month of the year, 2025. And our music team has been working really hard on this song. And people for generations have been working really hard on this work that all human beings are involved in. And that is the lifting of every person to their full potential. So without further ado, as thank you for coming up and thank you for being part of us here in the service today, lift every voice with the sounds of unity.
Voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Is won. We'll be marching right until the victory is won. Hold your head up, brother, till the victory is won. Keep believing, sister, till the victory is won. Till that day comes, let us march on till victory is won. Is won.
Sound of Unity Choir and music team and our band. I told you didn't want to miss that. We are so delighted to be part of this growing spiritual movement. And I have another treat for you here today. We have a video by one of our former members, Dr. Maya Angelou.
Where do you go for solace, for comfort? Are there books that you read? Or when Maya Angelou needs comforting, what do you use?
I'm a student of Unity. And there's a book called
The
Lessons
Unity Church?
Unity Church.
Maya first discovered the Unity Church in her 20s after her voice coach and mentor, Fred Wilkerson, invited her to a service there. Founded in 1889, Unity is a Christian movement that emphasizes affirmative prayer and education as a path to spirituality.
I took a course in Unity about 2 years ago, online. Not to become a member, a minister, but just to understand more deeply. There's a book called Lessons in Truth.
Wow.
And in the book, there's a line which is, God loves me. And when I came to read it to my then mentor, Frederick Wilkerson, the late Frederick Wilkerson, I read, God loves me. And he said, read it again. And I said, God loves me. He said, read it again. Read it again. And finally, I said, God loves me. It still humbles me that this force, which made leaves and fleas and stars and rivers and you, loves me. Me, Maya Angelou. It's amazing. I can do anything and do it well. Any good thing, I can do it. That's why I'm who I am. Yes, because God loves me and I'm amazed at it and grateful for it.
So we have the opportunity to know and to behave and to act like we know this truth fundamentally in our being, that we are divine. We are an extension of that divine love. We are here not by some cosmic accident, but on purpose. And as we step forward to be love in the face of hatred and vile and disturbing times, we can open ourselves to being the fullness of who we can be. That every word we say lifts others, lifts all of us to something higher. I'm going to invite Albert to sing about that for us. Welcome back, Albert Hodge.
Butterflies begin from having been another, as a child is born from being in a mother's womb. But how many times have you wished you were some other? Someone other than who you are. Yet who's to say that if all were uncovered, you will like what you see? You can only be you, as I can only be me. Flowers cannot bloom until it is their season, as we could not be here unless it was our destiny. But how many times have you wished to be in spaces, time and places than what you were? Yet who's to say, with unfamiliar faces, you could anymore be loving the you that you'd see. You can only be me, and you, I can only be me. And how many times have you wished to be in spaces, time and places than what you were? And who's to say, with unfamiliar faces, you could anymore be loving the you that you see? You can only be you, as I can only be me.
So let's take that into our... All right, we'll have lots of time to applaud for, for Albert. Can you only be you? And how fully can you be that you? Let's take that into our time of prayer. I invite you to breathe, taking in all the air, all the life force that you need, and know the truth that you are here by divine appointment. Here to be you, fully expressive, fully loving, fully caring, fully kind, fully gentle. When we open to that possibility, when we open to the truth of the power of our love, the power of our presence, the power of our being, we let go of differences of race, of gender, of sexual orientation, of nationality, or political beliefs. And we open to this field of infinite possibility and infinite potential. Literally, the cells and atoms, the molecules of your body were created inside of stars millions and billions of years ago. And they come together right here and right now, in you and as you. Fully present, fully alive, fully empowered to be the light of the world in its darkest moments. Shine in this darkness. Shine in this period where the sun needs our light too. Shine and make a difference in the world. So it is, and so we let it be. Amen. Thank you, prayer chaplains, and thank you, music team, again. For those of you I haven't met yet, my name is Reverend Ken Daigle, and I am the senior minister here. I'm so delighted to be with this community on this day where we begin our month-long celebration of some of the richest and most incredible diversity that this nation has ever known. And part of the opportunity we have to shine light on those stories, on that history that has been neglected in years past by unity, by our teaching establishments, by our government, by our very people. We are all part of this culture that sometimes does not value the highest and the best of each of us. But we are also part of this culture that sets as its goal, its North Star, that all are created equal, and that we live into this ever-evolving truth that we are here not by accident, but for a purpose. You know, DEI right now is a bad word. And there's even talk in my ministry circles about how we need to not say it from platform because it'll cause us negative attention from governments and so forth and so on. And to that I say, phooey. Because diversity, equity, and inclusion have been part of our nation, part of our movement since its beginning, since the founding of the Constitution and the fights over how it would include people or exclude people. We have been slowly but surely correcting our mistakes. And programs of diversity, equity, inclusion included in our community and spiritual communities have shifted the world. But it is not just about race. It's not just about gender. It's about opportunities for everyone. For each of us have come to this country, unless we were born here as a part of a Native American tribe, have come here from someone else. Our ancestors came from somewhere else. And many, many different peoples were not part of that wholeness. So we open ourselves to knowing the truth, whether it's women's rights, women's voting, whether it's LGBTQ rights, whether it's transgender rights, whether it's racial rights, whether it is anything that we don't even understand yet. There is more to be revealed, and there is more good to explode onto the scene. We have an affirmation for that. We will remain unapologetically inclusive here at Unity San Francisco. And we have an affirmation that helps us with that. As I commit to awakening myself and the world to infinite possibilities. Can we know that together? I commit to awakening myself and the world to infinite possibilities. And so it is. So if you take out your bulletin, can someone hand me a bulletin? That'd be great, thank you. Appreciate it, and we'll get you another one there. You'll find that in your bulletin you have something called a spiritual connection card. It's this little tear-out section right here in your bulletin, and if you're online, we're dropping it into the chat right now online, and you can fill out the electronic version of it there. I invite you to fill out the front of the spiritual connection card, whether you're a first-time guest or whether you've been here for years. This is a way we know that you've been here. It's an opportunity for us to communicate with us and let us know what's important to you so that we have all the diverse opinions and all the diverse perspectives that we need to create the service. So please, everyone, please fill this out. I really appreciate it. If you are a first-time guest here, we have some gifts for you. So online, please fill out the connection card so we can send you an electronic gift. We are really grateful that you've taken the time out of your day to be with us here, and we want to make sure that we are meeting your expectations and your needs. If you're here in the room, we have Spirituality and Health, a Unity publication that talks about how we make spirituality part of our everyday lives to improve not only our physical health, but our physical, psychological, and spiritual health. And the magazine's in the front lobby. It's a free gift for first-time guests. And if you'd like to buy one, you can have one for $5 if you're a regular attendee. They're wonderful magazines. So if you are already a member here, we need you to renew your membership in advance of our annual meeting. We must renew membership every year. You can go to the website and check that out, or you can see Melissa. Melissa, please raise your hand, and she has a form in the office you can sign. And if you'd like to become a member of Unity San Francisco, there's a form for first-time members. If you fill out the form, it will come to me, and we'd love to welcome you into the Unity family. So, next slide, please. It's now time for our interactive meet and greet. So as you filled out your connection card, I invite you to stand as you're willing and able as our music team comes up. And we're going to have a chance for an interactive meet and greet with our friends online in the Zoom room. So let's make a joyful noise together. Please stand.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me pray in a holy, holy way.
Let me pray in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me pray in a holy, holy way.
Let me pray in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way.
We have reached our time of interactive meet and greet. Please greet your neighbors with a handshake, a hug, a toe tap, a fist bump. Please make sure you say hello to our online community. Happy Sunday, Unity San Francisco.
Hey everyone, good morning. Mark, David, Abby, Robbie, oh my gosh, Mom, Nancy, Jean, Pete, Stacy, hey. I don't know if my voice is on or not. Hi, happy Sunday. Hello, 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 hello. Hello there, nice to see all of you. Like, I'm doing the Zoom scam. I know, this is the Zoom dance. Happy Sunday. Oh, you picked it. You gotta take it. Oh.
Happy Sunday, all. Happy Sunday. Good to see you all. Good morning, all. Happy Sunday. Hi.
Johnny, welcome back.
Hey,
If you haven't had a chance to say hello to everybody yet, I know there will be some time after.
Gotta go back
We
up
have
front.
great hospitality downstairs. I can smell it cooking, and we'll have more time to say hello to everybody. Right now, thanks to everybody online. We're going to say goodbye for now. We'll see you in the spiritual salon after the spiritual discussion group after service. If you'd like to join with the people online, we have a discussion to talk about service. It's in the conference room downstairs, and you're always welcome to join us for that discussion. So right now we have our kids on stage, and there's another kid downstairs, two other kids downstairs that didn't come up. But we have this opportunity to bless these children and all the world's children. And I always like to say, too, if you didn't hear this affirmation when you were growing up, hear it from us here today. You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Can we all know this together for these and all the world's children? You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. And so it is. All right, kids, take it away. Thanks, Kayla. See you downstairs later. So we have a special guest speaking for us today. Not really a guest, but we have a special guest speaker. Our own Minister of Music, Misa Malone. While she needs no introduction, I do have to say this about her. Misa has been an ardent student of New Thought since she discovered it some 11 years ago, coming to sing for me in Fremont, California. And she has been rabid in her understanding or devouring of all the teachings and the readings. And she's been able to not only lead the incredible music we do up here, but many of you don't know she writes some of the songs, and she also does the translations that turn traditional songs into a New Thought understanding, a more progressive, more open, more affirmative understanding of ancient spiritual principles. So to have her give the talk here today just makes absolute sense, and I look forward to hearing the wisdom from her heart. She also just led our spiritually feminine group, woohoo, on a 2-3-day retreat down at the Mercy Center, and they just got back yesterday, so they just flew in and their arms are tired, but we are so delighted to have them all here and part of our community. Again, that diversity and that inclusion of all paths lead to the same conclusion. We are all one in spirit. We are all one in truth. So with that, I'm going to invite Albert back up to lead us in song, and then we have the treat of having Misa. Thank you.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard to live in, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother and say, brother, help me please.
but he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. So there have been times I thought I couldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. I go to the movie and I go downtown, and somebody keep telling me, don't you hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. Oh, yes it will. Oh, yes it will.
Albert Hodge. Albert Hodge. I need my mic. Thank you so much, Albert. This morning I awoke with a start, pulse racing, a poem unfurling like a flower in my heart. The words coming in frantic bursts to describe my deepest pain, my deepest hurt. You see, I'm black. Black in the land of the free. My country, 'tis of thee. For everyone but those who look anything like me. Big lips and wide hips, brown skin filled with melanin. The black, the brown, hell, we're all held down. But you see, I believe that I am black, not African American or even Afram, but as a child of the African diaspora, I am a mishmash of all men. European, some Indian or Asian with African roots, all jumbled up, percolated, and steeped into my boots. But Africa is a continent. I can never go back. America made up my DNA. America made me black. America made me. So I believe in the American dream. And in front of millions, I will and have sung with my heart open wide, a heart full of pride. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? While black people judge me, shake their heads and exclaim, girl, what you doing? Why you playing that game? Where's your self-respect? Have you no shame? A black woman singing that slave on a song with everybody watching and singing along. Girl, you black. Black. A descendant of captive and slave dares to be brave enough to create some kind of life in this country? Yeah, right. If we're not entertaining the masses or shaking our massive asses, then we're a threat. If we're not playing ball and towing the line, if we have the nerve to have too bright a shine, or we're lying in our bed, sleeping soundly at night, we are a threat to be neutralized. We are hostile. We are rude. We should have just complied and done as directed by that random dude. No, not a cop, not a police officer, but some puffed up, self-important no one who gets to send us to the coroner. Because we dared to believe we had rights and could stand with Skittles or lottery tickets or nothing in our hand. There was nothing in his hand. But no one intercepts, no one intercedes. They're all too busy recording for their social media feeds to care about the person lying there as they bleed, as they struggle to think and battle just to breathe, crying out for their mama in their final time of need, hanging on to life, to their very heartbeat, listening as their babies panic in the back seat, all for the shock and a trending TikTok. Oh, say, can you see what it is to be black? Honestly, it's becoming a little bit of a joke, this trend to be woke, to rehash and redress every word ever spoke. It's like they all took a toke from the pipe of awareness when many couldn't care less about this thing that's been a thing since before they overthrew the king. Ah, the good old days, the days of the king, when a man could be a man and beat or kill his property without sin, abuse the women in his care and father hordes of children. Wouldn't it just be great to make America great again? I would rather die. That's right. Rather than see the return of that insidious time, I would do like the mother in Beloved and take out me and mine, to spare them from not ever having a chance, not ever having hope, a lifetime of knowing only whips, chains, and the fear of a rope for being black. It puts it in perspective, doesn't it, when you really think about that time before we were free, back when we were just property. By contrast, we actually have it, I won't say good, but better in parts of the country, at least. Because hate is still a very real and living thing. The South still needs a lot of work, but at least there you see it coming. It's not hidden in fake smiles, platitudes, and societal numbing. They let you know exactly what they think, so you can make a choice to raise your voice or back away. Do I go or should I stay? Knowing this is a backward place and sundown ain't that far away. That's still a thing, sundown towns. Yes, even in this day and age, to be black or brown. In a time of political correctness, which lies like a rock on a steam bed, on the surface immutable, immovable, and strong, underneath all dark and dank and moist and wrong. Festering with resentments, half-truths and lies, underhanded dealings, crooked work shielded from prying eyes. But what we're seeing isn't new. It's always been this way. It's just now everyone has a camera in their pocket looking for their 15 minutes of fame. Now it's harder to hide, harder to keep it out of sight. But it happens in almost every city, almost every night. Men, women, children, all cut down, less than, an offering on the altar of being American. And yet, I believe. I believe because I have to. I have read of where we've been. I have seen what we can do. Think about it. Our story is like none in this world. Sold into slavery, beaten and demeaned, worked our way into positions of authority by creating our own ways and means. We have struggled and we have died, taking steps forward and to the side to create a better future for the ones that come behind. I have seen black athletes shatter records and raise the bar, forcing everyone to be better because they simply are. I have seen a black woman billionaire with an empire that can move mountains and a presence that stirs the very air. I have seen black doctors create surgical procedures that are so in-depth that they have forever changed medicine because they literally beat back death. I have seen a black president, arguably the best this country's ever had, create change and make good in the face of opposition that was fierce, loud, and, God, just bad. They fought so hard against him, and still he made strides. Imagine what he could have accomplished with the Congress on his side. So I believe that a time is coming, or reckoning, if you will, where the atrocities in this country will come to a standstill, and we will all look up and see that we are all one and the same, no matter from whence we came. Whether by boat, by plane, by dark of night, we all will have an equal right to exist without fear. But let's be clear, I have no illusions of where we are, and I know that we still have far to go. I recognize that things are far from perfect, but humans are involved, so there's that. Humans evolve, enlighten, and grow. And I will hold out hope because I know that there's a chance, an opportunity for equity, equality, and equanimity. A dream my ancestors fought and died to give to me. And one I'm realizing my grandchildren's grandchildren still may not get to see because they're black. But still, I believe. Thank you. Thank you. So I wrote some stuff, and I want to make sure I get it right, so I actually typed it all out. Finding resilience through unity principle. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. I want to talk about something deeply personal, and I feel universally relevant. And that's shifting from a place of overwhelm to thriving and building resilience during these trying times, right? Okay, so let me start by being transparent. I am not a person that follows the news. I prefer not to watch it at all, actually. I would rather read it so that I can draw my own conclusions. And the poem that I recited literally woke me up out of my sleep in 2022. So that might give you an indication of why I don't like to watch the news. There's never any good news. Good news doesn't sell. Good news does not improve viewership, right? It seems like the news would rather bombard us with images of horror and stress and pain than show us stories to be celebrated. And lately, the news has all been all about the horrific fires in California and the poor response, the crazy weather we're having all over the country and the poor response. Or the president of these United States and the new season of the hit show, The United States Federal Government. As a black woman living under this administration again, I know firsthand the weight that comes with uncertainty, injustice, and the constant need to advocate for our voices and our worth. Although I'm not gonna lie, this time I'm a lot more scared. I'm a lot more scared. But as I was reminded just last Sunday by one of our online board members, Kate Hunt, unity teaches us that we are not powerless, that we create with our thoughts. And by practicing and applying the 5 unity principles, we can rise above regardless of the external circumstances. And we do this using the key that is resilience. Now, resilience is the process and outcome of successfully adapting to difficult or challenging life experiences, especially through mental, emotional, and behavioral flexibility and adjustment to external and internal demands. Or, said more simply, moving from a state of overwhelm to make helpless to a state of thriving. Thriving. Psychological state of intellectual, interpersonal, and psychological engagement. Or moving from, I can't do this, it's too much, to, I got this, and I can navigate. Right? I know what you're thinking. Oh, wow, he's oversimplified much. It sounds easy when you put it out there like that, but how do we make that switch? How do we transition? I've been practicing, and I've been practicing, and I've been practicing, and it ain't working. Okay, you're right. It starts with the keen sense of self-awareness, knowing when you might need to step back and give yourself the space to reinvest and reactivate your spiritual practice. To be clear, I'm not saying it's easy, and this is absolutely not a quick fix, okay? If you are in such a dark place that you can't see clearly, then this too shall pass, platitudes are falling on your deaf ears, then it might be time to get some professional help. We all could use some professional help. But what I am saying is that if you can catch yourself before you fall into that pit of despair, or if what you're trying isn't working, and your self-assessment, your understanding of your self-awareness is telling you, I need to do something new. I got to try something else. Then it's probably time to reinvigorate or even reimagine your practice, application, and activation of unity principles. We talk about practice a lot. But you have to apply it, and you have to activate it, right? So for those that might be new to unity principle, let's go through them one at a time. Principle 1, there's only one presence and one power active as the universe and in my life: God, love, source, spirit, universe, him, her, Buddha, Shiva, Baha'u'llah, Heaven's Gate. Pick a word. Higher power. Whatever resonates within you. There is only one, and we are all a part of it. Yes? So as a black woman, this is my anchor. This is my touchstone. When the climate of the political foolishness gets a little too heavy, I remind myself, God is within me always. Every atom, molecule, cell, my selenium, mitochondria is divine. Knowing that about myself and having that self-awareness about me makes it easy for me to look at you and see myself reflected. I can look at you and see the beauty that makes up who you are. I don't even know your name. Because I know you are just a friend I haven't met yet. We family, because we're connected. So when I'm faced with, I'm going to be nice, rhetoric or actions that seem to actively attack my humanity, I affirm God is within me and God is within them. And that allows me to respond with compassion rather than, wanting to punch somebody in the throat. Because that's fear. That reaction is my fear. And one of my favorite acronyms, fear, false evidence appearing real. The truth is that I need to trust that divine order is always at work. Principle 2, we are divinity in expression, and therefore we are inherently good. As a person of color in America, which is the only experience I have, this is a revolutionary principle. In this country, ain't no such a thing. Ain't no such a thing. All you had to do was look at your news this morning to see that this principle is absolutely under attack. So, unity teaches us that we are inherently divine, powerful, worthy, and good. Thriving begins with reclaiming this truth. I am not defined by external circumstances. My value comes from my divine nature, period. And standing in it. Because activation requires emotional investment. Practice is rote. Practice is muscle memory. Application is applying your practice or your rote to a situation. Activation is fully investing all that you are into what you are believing in. Bringing what you want to see into fullness in the world. This principle empowers me to stand in my identity, unshaken by societal narratives of those who try to seek to diminish, dismiss, disregard, or discard me. I know who I am. And because I know who I am and I know my value, I know who you are. I know your value. You are good. The end. Principle 3. We create with our thoughts and beliefs. Now, this is the one Kate caught me on last week. Because it's easy to feel overwhelmed. It is easy to go, ooh, he's coming. What he gonna do? I'm scared. I'm afraid. I have children. I have grandchildren. And I'm hearing the noise of all the executive orders, all the meetings, all the things. And I have fear in my heart. But by dwelling on them, I give them power over me. I bring them into my reality because these are my thoughts, and our thoughts create our reality, yes? So instead of, oh my God, what is it gonna happen? Oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ask yourself, what reality am I creating with my thoughts today? And as Kate reminded me, thank you, Kate, what reality am I creating with my thoughts right now? My grandmother used to say, don't borrow trouble. You will create worry and stress and strain for yourself by trying to project what might be. Newt Scamander says, well, I kind of feel like worrying is useless because you suffer twice. Ooh. Any other worriers in the house? I am a gold medal, platinum plated worrier. I kind of feel like if I don't worry about it, I'm not being responsible. Again, I'm a mother. But instead of worrying, use that energy to affirm, I have the power to create change within myself. And because I change myself, I change the world. I have that power. Everything we have seen over the last 100 years in this country, one person decided to do something. Someone noticed what that one person was doing, and that person shifted. Someone noticed what those two people were doing, and that person shifted. And yeah, it started with one, and it ended up with the March on Washington. It ended up with the Women's March. It ended up with a boycott. It ended up with a petition. It ended up with the 13th Amendment. One is a mighty thing when you know who you are and you stand in it. So when you consciously choose thoughts that uplift you, you are aligning with your divine potential. Principle 4. Through prayer and meditation, we align our heart, mind with God, source, power. Pick your power. So Unity's fourth principle reminds us that through prayer and meditation, we connect with our divine selves. And we can tap into divine mind and get divine guidance. And in times of overwhelm, turn inward. Meditation quiets the chaos and reminds me that my source of strength lies within. We were at a women's retreat at the Mercy Center in Burlingame over the weekend, and the Mercy Center is a former convent. And I shared with the ladies that my mind, especially now, stopping is not a thing. It is a constant whirling dervish of should be doings, didn't do's, did I do, must do, future do. It just never stops. I find my peace in singing. So I went to the chapel, which was empty, probably 4 times the size of this room, and I sat there and I started singing. Unbeknownst to me, some people started slipping in the back. Apparently, they thought there was a Gregorian chant or something being played. But all I know is that's what my heart needed. That's what I needed to get my center back so that I could focus on what I needed to focus on, which was the rest of this retreat, right? That's how I charged myself. What do you need to do to realign your heart, mind with source, spirit, universe, God, goddess? What do you need? And if you don't know, try different things until one resonates with you, right? Is it Gregorian chant singing? You know, Dona no peace. Is that it? Is it I release and I let go. Hey, hey. Or is it home? Whatever it is, there's no wrong way. There's no wrong option if it works for you. Prayer is your declaration of truth. That's how I look at prayer. Not a plea. I shared I was raised Church of God in Christ, which is the most beseechingest, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy denomination I feel like on the planet, but I have church hurt, so give me grace. What I love about unity is it's affirmative. It's not a plea. It's kind of a declaration. I trust that divine wisdom is guiding me and all the leaders to act in love and justice. And I'm strong enough to will it so. The end. I'm strong enough to will it so. Yeah. I know. Oversimplification much, Misa. You're doing too much, girl. But I can pray on that. When I see the letter from the Pentagon, when I see that the Air Force is no longer teaching about Tuskegee Airmen or any visuals of women in World War II, I can hold that there's a greater reasoning at play, that somehow this is working for my highest good. Again, not a spiritual bypass. No. But prayer gives me clarity and it gives me courage because it reminds me I am never alone. Our fifth principle, my favorite. Through thoughts, words, and actions, we live in the truth we know. This one is a little misleading to me because it kind of comes off as passive, right? Through our thoughts, our words, and our actions, we live in the truth we know. No. Put your feet to your faith. If you believe it, then you need to be walking your talk. Put your beliefs into action. Action should be capital and bold, my opinion, on this one. Because it's not enough to say you're going to do it. It's not enough to go, what is it, not Bridgeford, what is it, Bridgerton? Sorrows, prayers. Yeah, I felt that. She didn't try to hug him or nothing. This is her son. Sorrows, prayers. You don't believe that, right? If someone says, I'm sending you happy thoughts, don't send me happy thoughts. Give me a hug. Make time to talk to me. Come sit with me and say, I'm looking at your face and something is wrong. I'm here. That's how you put your beliefs in action. Thriving isn't just about personal peace. It's about using your power and your voice to uplift others and create change, to be what you want to see in the world. As a Black woman, living this principle means showing up authentically in my community and being a light for others. That might be volunteering, mentoring, advocating for justice, picketing, or simply offering your smile to someone who doesn't have their own. But as long as you are putting feet to your faith, I like that. As long as you are activating what you believe, then you are living into this principle. And by living the truth I know that I am amplifying love, hope, and transformation in the world. Imagine if we all did that. Oh, what a wonderful world this would be. So to move from overwhelmed to thriving in today's political and social climate, it's not about ignoring the challenges. It's about using your practice to rise above them from a place of spiritual strength. A spiritual strength that we all possess as beings that are fully human and fully divine, right? So remember, through principle 1, where's my slide, Bruno? I know that God is always present in any situation. I know that love, I know that source, whatever word works for you that encompasses the greatness of that there is, that's the word you pop into the sentence, right? With principle 2, I reclaim and affirm my divine identity. Through principle 3, I consciously choose empowering, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational thinking. With principle 4, I align with divine wisdom through prayer, meditation, chanting, walking, singing, sitting, whatever it is that opens that space within me. And with principle 5, I live my faith boldly and take inspired action. Each of us has the power to thrive, no matter the external circumstances, right? When we live these principles, we become the embodiment of divine love, the embodiment of courage, and the embodiment of resilience, shining brightly in a world that desperately needs our light, now more than ever. Let's take that to our meditation.
So we have a lot to think about there. And what I offer us for this meditation, for this opportunity, is to just acknowledge the power within. The power to choose is the power to change. The power to affirm is the power to direct. The power to let go is the power to enliven, to ascend, to transform. In this moment, in this place, in this being, we have the one power, the one presence, actively working in and as us. Right here and right now, you are the most powerful being on the planet. Without any title, without any authority, you have agency. You have infinite possibility, for you are an expression of divine life itself. And your playing small does not serve the world. When we step into our authority, our agency, our presence, we shift everything. So I invite you to take another deep breath, to let the chair hold you, and to feel the very atoms and molecules of your body vibrating with the truth that you are one with the one power and one presence. That you are magnificent. From this perspective, from high on the mountaintop, we can see beyond what is and see what could be. See beyond the personal strife and slings and arrows of outrageous fortune to love, to infinite, impractical, imperfect love, the thing that changes everything. Right here. Right now. With each breath, we create. We transform. we give and we receive.
Imagine me loving what I see when the mirror looks at me, 'cause I imagine me in a place of no insecurities, and I'm finally happy 'cause I imagine me letting go of all of the ones who hurt me, 'cause they never did deserve me. Can you imagine me saying no to thoughts that try to control me, remembering all you told me? Wow, can you imagine me over what my mama said and healed from what my daddy did? And I wanna live and not read that page again. Imagine me being free, trusting love totally. Finally, I can imagine me. I admit it was hard to see, finding love for someone like me. But finally, I can imagine me being strong and not letting people break me down. You won't get that joy this time around. Can you imagine me in a world where nobody has to live afraid because of love fear's gone away? Can you imagine me letting go of my past and glad I have another chance, and my heart will dance 'cause I don't have to read that page again. Imagine me being free, trusting love totally. Finally, I can imagine me. I admit it was hard to see, finding love for someone like me. Finally, I can imagine me. Imagine me being free, trusting love totally. Finally, I can imagine me. I admit it was hard to see, finding love for someone like me. Finally, I can imagine me.
Imagine that we could let go of what we're resisting. Imagine if you didn't put all of your energy into resisting what is. What would you create then? Imagine if you could let go and let people be people, but you choose the voices, the stories, the people you're going to lift up. Imagine if all the pain of the past was gone from your life, gone from each and every step you take. Imagine if the hatred of the world were gone from the shackles of your heart, that you could release and let go what no longer serves. Gone from our conscious thinking that someone is out to get us, that someone is actively against us. If we could let go of all the energy we put into that, all the energy into that which doesn't serve us, we would be free. Free to soar, free to lift up our lives. gone from the pain, gone from the struggle, gone from the hatred that we keep bringing back to life. Gone. Gone from our lives, gone from everything around us, gone from our everyday experience.
Gone. It's gone. All gone.
We could stand on the mountaintop. We could stand higher. We could see clearly where we are going, to the promised land that we are creating with our own thinking. Gone from our memory, and we create a new one. Gone from our active thinking, and gone to something greater. We're gone to something higher. We're going to something better. Gone to the promised land. We're on the mountaintop. As Dr. King taught us, as Moses taught us, as Jesus taught us, as the Buddhists taught us, we are the serenity we seek. We are the passion we hold. We are the future of mankind. We are the ones to create this by letting it all go. By letting it all go. Let it all go. Come on, join me. Shake it off. Shake it off. Woo! Oh yeah, there's more to us than we've ever let out of our bodies. There's more to your life than you've ever stepped into. Stand in dominion. Stand up and claim your good. Let go of it all. Let go and imagine a world that transforms before our eyes. Imagine what could be made in this moment if we only let it all out. If we let our power, our presence, our love be. I stand before you humbled by the possibility that if I let go of the petty me, I could stand in the authority of the divine me. If I let go of the pain of the hurt child in me, that I could be the man I need to be to transform the life, the world, and my own heart. That is what we stand in. Imagine me. Imagine you. Greater. The old you, gone. The new you here. The new you here. The new year for the new year. The new you for the new year. Put your hand on your heart. Feel it leaving. Feel those pains, those wounds, those scabs releasing. It's all gone. Today is the day that God has made. You are not here by accident. You are here by divine appointment. And it is up to us to tell the stories for people who cannot have their stories told. But that does not mean the stories don't exist. It is up to us to share our story, to share the stories we know, and the world will be different. So it is.
So it is.
Amen. See what a week off does for you? I took time like Misa did in our women's retreat for a week of renewal. And in the midst of all of this, as Misa talked about, it's so important that we remember to take care of ourselves. Because without taking care of ourselves, we are not available to take care of anyone else. So I invite you to take out your spiritual connection card again, and on the back of it, you will find the spiritual practices for this week. You can add your own, but I'm going to read the ones that are here and I invite you to check them off. You can also see they're in your bulletin online. You'll see them on the screen, and you can take them with you for this week. Trust that God is present and constant in every situation, even when you turn on the news, right? God's at work. Embrace and affirm the truth of my divine nature. And you know what I said earlier about what you resist persists? Well, that works for the other side too. For those who are resisting us telling our stories, what they're making us do is what? Persist. We will persist, right? We will not be invisible. We are seen, we are here, we are vibrant, we are one with God. I focus on thoughts and powers that uplift me. Now, isn't it much more empowering and much more exciting to say, hey, I have the power to resist this, to tell the story. I will not be silenced. I will share the story with my authority, my spiritual authority. And I connect with the divine wisdom through prayer and meditation to know what is mine to do, to step into that fifth step. I invite you to fill those out, to write on the comment section of this spiritual connection card and to put it into the offering basket when those come around here. And it is time for us of giving of our time, talent, and treasure. For here at Unity San Francisco, that's what we do. We give back fully and completely of our time, our talent, and our treasure. I'm going to invite the ushers to come forward. There are many different ways we can give here. The QR code will appear on the screen behind me, or it's in the bulletin, yes, and it is in the seats in front of you if you're here in the room. There's ways that you can give by check or by online. If you could, guys, hold off for a second. We're going to say the affirmation in a minute, and then we'll do that, okay? So there's lots of different ways that we can give. Many of them are outlined for you, but I just wanted to give a quick update. Every dollar you give goes to creating this service and to reaching people all across the world. We have people watching us in Hong Kong, in Africa, in Germany, all across the United States. We just got I got a letter last week from someone from Poland who's watching us in Poland, and it just keeps going on and on. She asked for one of the white stones from our white stone ceremony. And so we're sending that to her today too. So thank you. Your dollars, your physical contribution help make that possible. We have an affirmation that goes, I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. Can we know that together? I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive.
And let's anchor that with an affirmation. This is Principle 1. It's a handy little mnemonic device that'll help you filter through your body. Because if you can keep Principle 1 top of mind, the rest fall into place, yes? 1, 2, sing!
I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything.
And so, thank you for everything. We have a couple quick announcements. First off, today, Anu is going to be teaching a breathwork session here in this room, in this gorgeous room, from 4 to 7 here tonight. So if it's not too late to sign up, you can register online so he makes enough cacao for everybody, and that you'll have a chance they'll clear out the chairs and you'll be laying on the ground doing breathwork in this beautiful domed room. So please sign up or ask more about that. Check out our website. This Wednesday night is our Gay Men's Spiritual Connection Group. That's happening Wednesday. I can't remember the time, but it's in your bulletin. It's on the website. Show up for that. There's all the other connection groups we have. Next slide, please. And then spiritual direction groups led by our own Emmy Kelly and Reverend Elizabeth. That's starting in a couple weeks. So check out the bulletins and the website for more information on that. And then I'm teaching an affirmative prayer workshop, 2 different ones, one here in person and one online. The information's on the screen and in your bulletins and on our website. Join us for all these different ways, and I'll be speaking next week with a new topic for all of us called Spinning Straw into Gold. So, yes, if you'd like to be here, our prayer chaplains are here. They'll be in the room with us to pray with you after, and if you have a prayer request, you can drop one online for our online community. We'd love to hold the space with you. Thank you to everybody who made today's service possible. Woo! A big round of applause to all of our volunteers. We could not do it without you. We have some great hospitality downstairs, thanks to the AV team and to the band. I invite you to stand now as you're willing and able and sing a closing song with us, right?
I cannot explain it. This may not make sense. I know what it looks like, but I choose to go against that. And I'm speaking something different. I'm speaking something different. Claiming something different. Expecting something different. I cannot explain it. This may not make sense. I know what it looks like, but I choose to go against that. And I'm speaking something different. I'm speaking something different. Claiming something different, expecting something different. This week will be a week for miracles. This week will be a week for miracles. This week will be a week for miracles. I cannot explain this. This may not make sense. I know what it looks like, but I choose to go against that. I'm speaking something different. Speaking something different. I'm claiming something different. Expecting something different. I cannot explain it. This may not make sense. I know what it looks like, but I choose to go against that. And I'm speaking something different. Speaking something different. Claiming something different, expecting something different. This week will be a week for miracles. 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 I don't have to wait till I see it. I affirm it now 'cause I believe it. I don't have to wait till I see it. I affirm it now 'cause I believe it. Oh, this week will be a week for miracles. This week will be a week for miracles. This week will be a week for miracles. Can we have a round of applause for the Sound of Unity Band? Brian Fisher on drums, Mark Baum on bass, and Arthur Koo on piano. This week, the spiritual affirmation that I would like us to carry in our hearts and put into practice is the one that requires you to do something. Principle 5, I live my faith boldly and take inspired action. Can you stand in that with me? I live my faith boldly and take inspired action. And so it is. Sing with conviction. I don't have to wait till I see it. I affirm it now 'cause I believe
here today. Your miracle is 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 here today. My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today.
It's all about you.
My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today.
Name and claim your good.
My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today.
Not tomorrow.
My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today.
And so it is.
My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today. Hey. My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today. Hey. My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today.
Happy Sunday.
My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today. My miracle is here today.
Every day.
My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. Come on. My miracle is every day. My miracle is every day. My miracle is here today.
Our miracle is here today.